Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss the topic is report type and reports and dashboards. So let's talk about report type. Report type is something like a template which defines what fields and what kind of records, that means what kind of object record should be available for report when you want to generate a report. So that means to generate a report, you should have the report type. Salesforce gives few standard report types and you also can create custom report types on an object. Okay. To create report type, you may not need to have primary object and related object always. You can have primary object also, primary object only also. Okay. So let's talk about a report. Its simplest form, basically, it's a it is a list of records based on certain criteria. But reports can be useful for to generate data in different formats by using filters, and you can not only filters, you can do grouping, and you can generate small graphical charts also on reports. So basically, reports will be useful for generating your data in different formats. Okay, and you have different kind of formats in reports. You can say, in other words, you can create different kind of reports in Salesforce. One is tabular report, which is just a list of records in tabular form. And summary report, it will be useful for summarizing and grouping your records on report level, and it will be useful for generating the chart also. Matrix reports. So matrix reports means you can do grouping by using rows and columns level also. Okay. And joined report, what is joined report here? You can have different blocks in the joint report. What is block here in the joint report? Each block is related to a report type. So you can have up to 5 blocks in the joined report. So with this, you can have different reports together in the same report. That means, for example, you have report type for opportunity, you have report type for account, you have report type for a contact. So basically, to create, if you go with a tabular report, you can create a report, tabular report or summary report or matrix report. You can select only one report type, either account report type or opportunity report type or contact report type to create this kind of reports. But you can combine all these kind of report types by generating different reports up to 5 blocks in the joint report. That is the capability of joint report. So let's see everything practically. Okay. And before that, let's talk about dashboard also. So dashboard is a visual display of key metrics and trends for records in your org. Okay, basically what we display in the dashboard. In dashboard, we are going to display different components, or we are going to generate different charts for different reports in dashboard. Dashboard looks like a snapshot for your organization. You may have different dashboard components to hold different reports, but for each dashboard component, it will have one report as a source. That is a 1:1. And one more thing, you can have a different components for the different you can have multiple components for same report resource also. Okay, that means you can have pie chart, you can have a bar chart for same report also. But ultimately, a component or a chart will have one report only. Okay, let's see everything practically. Before that, see here, as I told you already, if you want to generate a report, you need the report type. If you want to generate a dashboard, you need the reports. That means by using report types, you can create reports. By using reports, you can generate dashboards. This is how you can do reports and dashboards. Okay, let's start with the practical session. So to create report type, you need to go with this report type. Click on report type and click on continue. I'm creating one new custom report type. Primary object is opportunity, and here you can give any description to generate different kind of reports on opportunity data and which category you want to store. Basically, when you are going to create a report, it will show you different report types in different categories to select. Okay, those are all the categories what we are looking now. So I want to make or store this report type in the category other reports and deployed. You have to make this deployed to make it available for selection while creating the report. And if you see here, if you want to select the related other object, you can select like opportunity products or something else. Okay, child records, child objects, and click on save. After clicking on save, fields available for reports and source opportunities. As you have only one object, you are able to see only one opportunity object under the source. If you have related object also, you can have other objects also. As I told you, this represents and this report type will be useful for generating the report on data of opportunities as it defines the opportunities here, or as it is a report type related to opportunity. And now if you see here, selected fields is 38, but I don't want to give all fields for the report generation when user selects this report type. So for that, what you do, you can click on edit. Before that, you can see preview what all the fields you have. These are all the fields you have in the report type. Now you can remove by clicking on edit layout, and I don't want tracking number and private, and what else I don't want, contract, not removed, right? Yes. And okay, so if you see here account name, so here if you want to change the label of this field, okay, or if you want to make the changes of this field, you can do here. What is going to happen when you change label here? Nothing will happen. When you display or when you select this field on report level, so it becomes a header of that column. Okay, that column header will be appeared as a this name whatever you change. Otherwise here account name is there, account name appears as a column header. Here I'm going to change it as a company name. So that means if you want to change the headers of columns in the report, okay, you can do that through report type. That means you can change that headers in the fields of report type, then it automatically reflects on the report which is going to generate on report type. So if you see this checked by default, if you check this checkbox, it automatically appears in the report, even you are not dragging into report in the report builder. Now I am saving. Done. So we have successfully created one report type, and we have 37 fields. So let's remove few more fields. Let's remember what we are trying to remove. Probability, just see here. So you, while you are removing, you have to see this highlight, then leave it, then it will be removed. And same way you have to remove this contract. See, done. Now it is removed. So what we removed, contract and probability. So now you have 35 fields only. Now let's generate the reports. From where you have to generate the reports? Not from setup. Go to application. You can have reports and dashboards tabs. If you don't have, you can add by using this pencil mark or editing navigation item mark. See here, personalize your navigation item. Here, go to reports, click on new report. Okay, other reports, and if you see opportunity custom report type, what I am doing, I am choosing the report type. Next, and if you see company name appeared, why it came automatically? Because I checked that default one, and it is appearing as a company name because I changed the label of that field in the report type, that is opportunity report type. Okay, now I want to show all opportunities all time. Okay, and go to filters, all time, all opportunity, customize, we don't need to. So let me see whether I have opportunities or not in my arc. Opportunities, let me. So oh, I have only one opportunity. It doesn't make sense. So I have multiple accounts in my arc. So let's do report type for account, whatever we did for opportunity. So I'm leaving this page. So again, I am doing report type only. See if you, it may be a recap for you. For report type, click on continue. I'm creating another custom report type, that is account. For accounts, account custom report type, useful for generating reports on account data. Category, I am selecting other reports deployed, then only it will be available for selection. Primary object, account. Now as I told you, click on edit layout if you want to remove the fields. So I want to remove the fields, yes. So I don't want to have this employees, yes, and number of locations. So whatever I am removing, please remember, and I am removing phone number also. Where is phone number? Yes. And I'm removing account site. Okay. So what are the things I removed? Employees, number of locations, and account site. Okay, remember this. And as I told you already, click on account name if you want to change this display as. If you see here, the name suggests itself. If you want to display this column header as company name, you can do this. Okay, and as it is default checked, then it automatically appears in the report when you do reporting by selecting this report type. Now go to reports and dashboards again, click on new report and go to other reports, account custom report type. I selected. As I told you, company name came, and I need all accounts. Here if you see current financial year it is taking, but I want all accounts. Done. And here I need all time. Okay, apply. So if you see, I got all accounts. So now if you observe this, company name came automatically. I didn't drag. If you want to add more fields, let's try to add more fields. So you can add industry. See here, industry and rating. You can add like this. And if you search for employees, see, no employees field, because in this report type, account custom report type, we didn't add, we removed employees, we removed account site also. See, that's why it is not coming. So this is how you can control fields or columns to be displayed on report when user selects your custom report type. Okay, not only that, you can control which objects data or on which objects data user can run the report, user can generate the report by using your custom report type. Here what you did, you added only account object in the custom report type as a primary object. You don't have any related objects because you didn't include. That's why you are not able to, I mean, as a user, you can't see other objects here. So what else? Annual revenue. Done. What else we have? Now we generated one report. So now if you see here, this is the preview. In preview, it always says few records. It always shows few records. Okay, when you run, that is the original records report shows from your instance or from your org. So let's run. So if you see here, I didn't group anything and I didn't do any summary also. So I didn't group anything with the rows or columns, whatever it may be. So it's a plain report. So this is called as tabular report. If you see here, it's just a list of records in the tabular format. No grouping, nothing. Okay, let's save this. Report name is account tabular report. So if you want, you can select the public reports folder. Save. Now you successfully created a report, and if you want to export also, you can export the same. So exporting means you can export this report into CSV file or Excel file. Okay. Now let's create summary report. How can you create summary report? Simple. Same thing. You are going to group. Simply you are going to group the data. See here, account custom report type. So new report, account custom report type. So same way, filters, all time records I need, and here I want to generate on all accounts, not only my accounts. And as I told you, go to outline here to add columns. For filters, you have to come here into filters. So for fields here, so you can see all fields from here also, what fields are there. Okay, so and now see here, industry and rating, annual revenue. So now I want to group this data based on the industry. Okay, let's take. So here under grouping, so group rows based on group your grouping the rows. Okay, that means you are grouping the data based on industry. Okay, if you see here for industry and without industry you have 9 records, with apparel you have 1 record, like this you have with construction you have 1 record. In the preview, when you click on run, see here, this will be like this. So this is called as summary report. So here what you did, you grouped only with the row, you didn't group with rows and columns. In classic, you can have the possibility to select whether you are going to create summary report or a custom matrix report or joint report or tabular report. In lightning experience, you don't have that option. You can create any kind of report, but you can create only 4 kind of reports. Okay, you should know what is summary, what is matrix. Here it is summary, as you are grouping only with rows. So this is how it will. If you want to generate a chart, you can generate. But if you remember or if you observe, for the tabular report, you don't have this option for generating the chart. So here click on chart, and if you want to add good one, donut chart or something else, see, you can have this one. Okay, save. What is this? Account summary report. Now done. Now let's create a matrix report. That means what is matrix report? We are going to group data by row wise and column wise. Okay, here if you see, it is only row wise. Now go to reports. Till now we are selecting only one report type. If you observe the reports, custom report types. Okay, report, other reports, account custom report types. So same way, filters, it should take all time records, apply, and you can add more filters also. So go to outline, and here I'm adding industry and rating, annual revenue, and industry in the row grouping, and in the column grouping I'm adding rating. See, if you see, it grouped data based on row and column. Okay, how it looks like, let me show you properly. So row, industry, okay, apparel, biotechnology, and here rating, if you see, it's a column wise, okay, without rating, with hot, with warm, with cold. That means you group data row wise and column wise. In row wise, that is industry, apparel, with apparel, and without rating you have 0 records, and one record with apparel and warm, that is, this is the revenue. Okay, this is how you can, okay, this is how you can do, this is how you can do matrix report. Okay, this is called as matrix report when you do grouping row wise and column wise. So you can add chart for matrix report also. So where is the chart? And this one you can donut, yeah, and this one record count or annual revenue, anything. Okay, so show values, you can show values, you can show this and save. What is this? Account matrix report. Save. This is how it looks like. See here, industry construction, this is the annual revenue, industry apparel, this is the annual revenue, this is how it will be. Okay, so the right side, this is called as legend. Okay, what we are highlighting now, we have created account tabular report, account summary report with the grouping of rows, account matrix report, that is with the grouping of rows and columns. Now let's create joined report. How it looks like, how it looks like. Let's go to this new report. Now here you have that option. So let's take one report type, account custom report type. So same way, filters, all time, all accounts, apply, yes, and industry, Annual revenue I'm adding as a fields. Done. Now if you see here, observe left corner you have report. Check this. So until this time, okay, what we did, we created different kind of reports with the single report type selection. Now with the joined report, take the joined report, I selected joined report and apply. Now if you see, it became a block. Okay, see here, it's a block 1, right? You can change this account report type block, you can say. Now I am going to add one more block. How can I add a block? See here, there is a block. Click on block and you can add anything from this. So for now I am taking this account with contacts accounts. Okay, let's take this. Add another block. That means what you are adding indirectly or directly, you are adding one another report type as another block. Now you can generate report here also. See here, it generated a report. So here block, which block it is? Accounts, contacts and block. If you want to remove few things, yes, you can remove. See here, remove column from report type. See here, you also have two blocks. One is account custom report type and here. And from here also you can remove easily. Okay, so you need first name, last name. Let me add this. Okay, see here I added one more block and you can add another block also. That means I am generating report by selecting different report types in the same report. That means I am combining different reports by selecting different report types in the single report. That is called as joined report. How many blocks you can add like that? You can add blocks up to 5 only. Okay. So now I am taking account with account teams. See, it came one more block simply. And you don't have account teams, that's why you not having, but it is another block. Okay, let me see what else we have. Yes, okay, this is how you can do. So if you want to remove block, you can remove block from here. So you can add one more block. So let's take campaigns. See, if it has common fields, then you can use in joint report. So let's take campaigns with contacts, campaigns with opportunities, no. So always you need to take this. And let's take accounts and contacts, accounts with contact roles. So you can use these fields. Another block came into the picture. See, this is how you can run or you can do joint report. It looks like, see, different reports joined together in the single report. This is called as joined report. You can't generate chart for this. Okay, joined report sample. Done. Now let's do dashboards. So for that you have to click on dashboard. It will open dashboard builder when you click on new dashboard button. So let's see. So give my new dashboard, you can give, and you can select folders if you want. So private folders, all folders, whatever you want. So for now private folders. So you can create your own folder also. So then you can give access to different users by using folder. So my new dashboard. Here add component. How can you add component? See, adding component means reports only. Public reports and all reports. Okay, let's add one matrix report. See, and you can generate different things. See, one report added, and another one is so I am creating one more component with the same report as I told you. Okay, but with different chart. See, you can drag and drop here like this, and if you want you can make it big also. So that means you can have different components for single report also, or you can have different reports, different campaign component for another report. So now I am taking matrix report. So now I can take this, I can take this, or I can take this. Anything is good. So this is also one. This also can take. Okay, this is matrix report. This is how you can generate. So if you go to this one, public reports account, so it just give tabular. See here, it never give another charts, only tabular format. You can display tabular format simply. So here also you can change, if you want, if you can change all the things, headers, title, these kind of things, and you can change like this also, and this also you can change dark. So let's see how it looks like. Now done and saved. If you see here, it looks like this. See, so whenever you want to have the fresh data, always you click on this refresh button. Okay, once you click the refresh button, after 1 minute only you can click on refresh button again. Okay, and from every component you can go to the complete report, from which report it is generated. Okay, if you open this, you can see the report in the report builder. See how it looks like. This is how it works, and you can subscribe to dashboard and report also. So based on your subscription, it gives the results when there is an update on reports results or dashboard results. Okay, so you can do subscribe by using subscribe button, and weekly you want weekly, or see, scheduled dashboard refreshes and subscribe to receive results. Whenever there is a change in the result, you will get the data, or you will get the notification that with that snapshot basically. And same thing applies to subscribe for reports also. You can do daily or these things, and to whom also you can, another person also you can subscribe. This is how you can create reports and dashboards. And before creating reports and dashboards, you should have report type also. You have standard report types also. If it is not useful for your scenario, you can create custom report type also, how we created in this video. And you can go through the references. Okay, these are all the references in trailhead you have. You can go through that. Please subscribe to Salesforce Textbook. All the best.